All right, so last video we covered off 8 days, Monday through to Monday due to the public holiday. This week we're just going to do 5 days. So today's Friday. I'll record and upload tomorrow. Record, edit, upload tomorrow. Giving a recap of my week, Tuesday to Saturday. On Sunday I'm racing a 5k, so thought I'd get a video edited, recorded, edited, and uploaded on the Saturday, so I can race Sunday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to the computer to be able to do everything I need to do. So this week's been pretty good. The weather's certainly changed for the better. Nice and crispy, fresh in the mornings. Perfect time to be out running. Yeah, so pretty good week so far. I've done everything that I've wanted to. I'm currently in the last quarter of my medium long run Friday morning. I've got about 4 or 5k to go. Wednesday had a great session, and yeah, some form and strength really starting to come through. So I'll stop this now and flick back to me sitting down at my desk in my house, going through my week, and hopefully thinking I might even do just a single episode for the 5k event I'm gonna run on Sunday. Phew. Anyway, enjoy.
All right, motherfuckers. Crazy shit. Close that down. All right, let's go. Screen recording using the microphone. Video is on. Okay, so last recap we covered right up until Monday. I changed my weekend around due to some fatigue that I experienced in my calf muscles from a session I did earlier during the week. So I ended up moving my long run to Monday. So we've already covered through Monday of this week. If you're curious about where I'm up to, just head back to the last video and you'll be able to see my last 8 days worth of training. You'll see Monday I did my long run. So we're going to pick up here from Tuesday morning. So let's get into it. Tuesday morning to TT Tuesday bunch. So again, as these weeks go on, you'll see that I follow a very similar structure every single week. Now, this is something that I like to do because it just helps with routine, helps with you learn how your body feels at different stages throughout the week. So you can kind of learn what sessions you can do and get away with. And currently this Tuesday bunch is really working for me. So I'm going to keep doing that at least for the next couple of weeks until I move more into a specific marathon prep. So TT Tuesday bunch, completed 1 hour 42, average speed 34.9, normalized power 199, average heart rate 120. So a good bunch this week. Last week was Anzac Day, so we didn't have the bunch. This week, maybe 8 or 9 of us. And let's click in and have a look. So my lap 1 again, ride from home to work. Actually, this morning I needed my car at work to be able to go and deliver some stuff. So I drove to work with my bike super early. So I started this ride at 4:38 a.m. So that means I drove to work quite early. And I got 26 minutes in before meeting up with the bunch. 26 minutes or 24 minutes. Average heart rate 104. Average power 147. Lap 2. This was our loop, our bunch loop. This week 56 minutes. Average speed 39. My average power was just 195 and normalized was 219, and my average heart rate was 129. So with quite a few people in the bunch today, we only kind of had to do 2 or 3 turns each, and I think I managed to get away with just 2. But we can zoom in on these 2 efforts and have a bit of a better look. Let's zoom in on that. We've got 7 minutes 27 seconds, average power 287, average heart rate 157, normalized power 289. So considering I ran 30k the morning before, I actually had decent bike legs on this Tuesday morning. So yeah, I ripped into it and tried to push some power, push some watts. Average speed for that lap 38.9. My second effort on the front a little bit shorter, somewhere around here. Let's click and have a look at this. I actually rode my TT bike today as well. That was fun. 5 minutes 19 seconds. Average power 266, normalized power 278. Average heart rate 150. So yeah, 2 pretty good solid turns. I would have liked the third actually, but there was plenty of people there, so just didn't work out that way. You can see that it was nearly halfway around the lap before I even got on the front the first time. So overall, good solid speed for the whole lap. 39 average. Good fun. That nice and flat. So a few guys on the TT bikes, but most people on their roadies. Millsy came along today. We had to put in a good few turns each. Cool. So that was Tuesday morning bike, and then a nice easy cool down. 22 minute average power 145, and then off to work for the day. Tuesday afternoon, 40 minutes jogging outside. Not too difficult. Legs a bit beat from long run on the Monday, and then a solid couple of efforts on the bike Tuesday morning. So Tuesday afternoon, 8Ks at 5:11 average heart rate 127. Wednesday morning session day. So again, met up with Ashley at the shop. Nice and early, a bit after 5, talked a bit of shit for a while, and then got going on our run. So this one was, the way I'd planned this one was racing the 5K on the Sunday. I still wanted to put in a good session on the Wednesday morning, but was mindful of the pace and didn't want to flog the legs up. So I tend to be able to run like solid pace, no problem, and pull up fine. So when I say solid pace, around that marathon, half marathon kind of pace. But as soon as I start pushing into 10 and 5K pace, that's where I start to pull up a bit sore and shitty at the moment. But I'm trying to incorporate more of that so I can do more of that without the repercussions of having to have days off afterward. So being mindful that I'm running a 5K on Sunday, I still wanted to put in a bit of work at different zones on the Wednesday here and kind of just build up through. So the workout that was planned was 30-minute warm-up, 8 minutes at marathon pace with half recovery. So 8 minutes marathon pace, 4 minutes recovery, 6 minutes half marathon pace, 3 minutes recovery, 4 minutes 10K pace, 2 minutes recovery, 2 minutes at 5K pace, 1 minute recovery, and then a 20-minute cool down. So marathon pace target 352 to 402, half marathon 343 to 352, 10K 336 to 343, 5K 325 to 334. So my actual race paces for each of those distances is faster, but I just call those zones because that's what I like to call them. So let's go to summary, back to summary and analyze. So we had 37-minute warm-up, average pace 506, average heart rate 123, 8 minutes, average pace 4 minutes per K, average heart rate 146, 4-minute float, 450 pace, average heart rate 137, 6 minutes on at half marathon pace, 344s, 158 heart rate, 3-minute float recovery, 458s, 141 heart rate, 4 minutes on 10K pace, 339s, 163 average heart rate, 2 minutes float recovery, 505 average, 146 heart rate, 2 minutes on at 5K pace, 324s, 162 average heart rate, and then 1 minute float recovery, 7 minutes 25. That was more of a walk, that one. Let the heart rate fully settle back down, and then a nice easy 15 minute cool down, 5 minute pace. So yeah, built through those zones very nicely, and they all felt like perceived effort was quite low for all of them, which is great. The weather's really cooling off, which makes a massive difference to heart rate. So great run, great session. Built those zones nicely. They all felt doable, and I didn't feel like I was overexerting myself at all throughout that session. Overall, 122 completed, 17.5 Ks at 441 average. So yeah, great session for a Wednesday morning. Just playing with different zones really, and not getting too stuck in one particular zone. So I'm trying to incorporate more of the faster stuff, like 5, 10K, half marathon style pace. But yeah, just being careful that too much time in those zones, I do tend to get blown up. Like my calves especially tend to get blown up. So I just got to be careful. But yeah, great session for a Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, on the treadmill, 30 minutes at 529 average. So yeah, I was starting to get a bit beat up by now. Monday, Tuesday, both heavy days. Wednesday morning, heavy run. So that's kind of 3 days in a row with some heavy load. So I was starting to really feel that come Wednesday afternoon. So I ended up just playing it smart, and yeah, 529 average on the treadmill. For 30 minutes. So I'm recording this on my Garmin watch using Indoor Run, though I'm after the session. It doesn't record pace and distance properly, but I'm still recording it for time and to at least have a heart rate value as well. And then after the session, I'm manually editing this one to ensure that it matches the treadmill distance that's on the treadmill. So yeah, manually edited that 5.51 Ks, and then that changes your average pace, and then I'm kind of just estimating the TSS score after that because it doesn't automatically update. So that's that one. Average heart rate 128. All right. After that, I jumped into the freezer for 7 minutes. Shocked those legs into recovery. Thursday morning, met up with Jake, and we just rolled a nice easy loop. Thursday morning, my legs were heavy after that run, those 3 days. I think it was about 62 Ks worth of running in those 3 days. So come Thursday morning, I was looking forward to a day off the legs. So it was good to just roll out on the bike. Nice fresh morning. Though yeah, it was legs were heavy and definitely weren't really there for riding. But that's cool. That's why I have that session in there on Thursdays, because I know I'm going to be looking forward to that day of not having to push the pedals. So ended up completing 154, hour 54, 28.5 average, normalized power 177, average heart rate 111. Afternoon, ride home from work. So nothing else that afternoon, just single session day. Thursdays I've targeted as a recovery day, so that is just recovery through and through that day. Easy ride in the morning, no pressure, nothing planned in the afternoon. So switch the brain off, switch the body off, head home, and just try to relax a bit. Friday morning, medium long run, 16 Ks, 502 average heart rate 126. No laps to click through on this one, but essentially just ticking along. Like, the weather is mint at the moment. It is so good. It's nice and fresh in the mornings. So like the sun's coming up a bit later, though. It's super nice. Great weather. Like, I actually just love this time of year for running. Like, it is, you cannot beat it. It's not so cold that you don't want to get up and out of bed. You don't have to dress up don't need to wear a beanie, don't need to wear undershirts, don't need to wear long sleeves or anything. It's just still summertime running gear, but it's crispy and fresh, and it's so good. 16 Ks, just cruising, hour 20. That heart rate's just mint at the moment, sitting down. Friday afternoon in the gym for 38 minutes. I didn't push any weight at all, and this was all body weight and foam rolling and stretching. Racing on Sunday, racing tomorrow morning, so pure recovery again, and just trying to get the body right to be able to flog it, to rip in on Friday morning. So nothing too special there. Same as always. Lots of time on the calves, hamstrings, glutes and hips, stretching the quads out, making sure the hips are moving well, make sure the calves are loose. Actually pulled up a little bit tight in the calves after the run on Friday morning. I guess still just lingering fatigue and stuff from that session I did a couple of weeks ago. It's still kind of just there, but slowly working my way through it without having to stop, without having to sacrifice sessions, which is good. But it's still just there a little bit, and I pulled up with a pretty tight little knot in the top of my calf in my right leg kind of last night, but had a special lady be able to massage that out for me, and feeling much better today, which is awesome. So that comes to Saturday morning. This morning, Saturday, so this is a session I'd do if I was doing a triathlon the next day. So I thought, why not? Let's just do that, and stick to what I kind of know. So bike session, just a little pre-race set, 28 minutes warm up, 30 minutes warm up essentially. Average heart rate 114, normalized power 176, and then into 4 lots of 1 minute effort, 2 minutes easy. So 4 hour 1 minuters. Average power 281, 261, 295, 278, and those easy laps in between were just exactly that, super easy. So overall completed 55 minutes. 55 minutes, average heart rate 117, normalized power 184. So that's just to open the legs up, and then straight into a little run off the bike. So 15 minutes at 444 average heart rate 126. Again, just with the few little openers building up to race pace. So 3 times 30 seconds. Average pace 330, 314, and 329. So just ticking the legs over, building up to that target race pace for the morning. So that pretty well covers off this week, or the last 5 days at least. So tomorrow morning is Bella the Brave 5K in Tenham Sands. So it's about a 90-minute drive from here. So up early, drive down to Tenham, collect race bibs, and then 8 a.m. start for the 5K, for my 5K. Cheryl's coming down as well. She's running the 10K, which starts at 6:30. So we're up early, drive down, get all our race bibs and stuff. She'll be able to warm up and get her run in, get her 10K in. While she's out on her 10K, I can get a bit of a warm up in as well, and then be ready to start my 5K at 8 a.m. So let's talk about a 5K race, and very briefly just touch on what I want out of it and why I'm racing it. So I like to race in the lead up to racing, if that makes sense. So leading up to Gold Coast Marathon, I've got this event planned in for the morning, and then 2 weeks time I've got a 10K Rocky River Run event planned as well. I like to race like I'm a racer at heart, so getting onto a start line and having the clock against you is what I love. So that's why I like to race. For tomorrow, I haven't ran a 5K for a good number of years. So current PB for the 5K is 16:18 at Rocky Park Run, which I think from memory is 3:16 per kilometer. I could be wrong, but I think it was 3:16 per kilometer. So I'm looking to equal that or better it tomorrow. I'd love to crack 15. So 15:59 would be the ultimate outcome. Though running a 5K is damn hard, I reckon. You just have to suffer. You have to hurt so much for that 15 minutes. It's just insane. But that's the goals and the outcome, and the reason why, I guess, is to stress my body at that pace, and again just be on a start line. So it's just experience, stress the body, go through the motions of having a race, and then same again in 2 weeks will be a similar goal, similar reasoning behind racing, and then after that really lock into that marathon prep and get tuned up for that. So let's wrap it up there. Hoping to do just a full video on tomorrow's event, and then again we'll retouch next Sunday. I'll jump back on and go through my week, my next week as well. I think that's everything. Hopefully not a long upload, and something that's digestible. And again, as always, if this is a format that you enjoy and you want to keep seeing this stuff, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I know you're watching. I know people are engaged, and I'll keep uploading and keep going. Follow along with my journey. I'm learning lots along the way. So yeah, let's do it. Peace.